Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here, and now the Phoenix Suns 2021-2022 season has come to a close, and oh my lord, I mean, are you kidding me right now? Like, seriously, all the hard work that they did this year has just totally gone down the toilet now, and they just they have absolutely embarrassed themselves. I mean, a great season to come to such an embarrassing close like this. Like, seriously, I mean, just wow. So tonight the Suns had the game 7 in the Western Conference semifinals against the Dallas Mavericks. And and as you were watching this series go on, especially in the first 5 games, the Suns were actually doing pretty good for themselves. Well, the Suns were doing pretty good for themselves. Well, at least when the games were actually here. I mean, on Dallas, it was just awful. But here, the Suns actually did play very, very great. Like they were just being the team that they really have been all year. But but these last 2 games, I mean, I thought that Game 6 in Dallas, I thought that was embarrassing. But wow, tonight they embarrassed themselves even more. This was utterly ridiculous. Yeah. So I told you guys a little while back how my brother started a YouTube channel talking about sports. Well, he made a video just giving his thoughts on this game, and he was really just absolutely embarrassed by this. Like he just rips the Suns a new one. So so if you so put I'll put his video down in the description, and he'll go into more detail about this than I will. But just I just had to actually mention this because this was just utterly embarrassing. By the second quarter, the Suns were down by 30 freaking points. What the freaking hell is that? I mean, seriously, it was just utterly embarrassing. Like, I didn't even watch tonight's game. Like, I was planning to. Like, this game actually did start just right as I was getting out of work today. But I had to go do a couple things before getting home. So I missed the game, but I was keeping track of the score on my phone. And then then I saw just how bad we were losing. So I just decided when I got home, screw it, I ain't watching this game. And thank goodness I didn't because is I just saved myself from watching this utter embarrassment. Even my brother said he couldn't get through this entire game, and I can't really say that I blame him. This was just utterly embarrassing. Like this, I thought the Suns were better than this. I mean, 64 wins this season, and they were undefeated this entire season when leading after the third quarter. And and they had gone this whole season losing no more than 2 games straight this entire season. So so the Suns actually looked like they could have actually won a title this year. But this just shows you that the regular season is always a thing of the past when the playoffs come. And this goes for any sport, whether it is soccer, football, well, not soccer, I guess I should say, but basketball, football, baseball, hockey, it can go all the way. Just this, just any sport, the regular season will just become a thing of the past, and it's really the playoffs that really do matter because everything the Suns have done this entire season, it means nothing now. I mean, they're just another team that made it to the playoffs and just went home, along with the other 14 teams that are doing this now. So this season was basically just it was nothing now. This means nothing anymore. I mean, seriously, I don't think I have ever seen anything more embarrassing from one of our sports teams. And and here in Arizona, we have had some pretty embarrassing things to come from all of our sports teams. I mean, in 2004, the Diamondbacks had an awful season, and they've had other awful seasons before. Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals were just a joke for such a long time, and even in 2018, they were such a horrible team. Yeah, The Coyotes over the last like several years, they've really just like been like just themselves. I mean, they've been nothing, and plus, yeah, and now they're even like gone from the city. Now they're moving over to Tempe. Yeah, so we've had like some embarrassing moments in our sports teams, but this has got to be like probably one of the most embarrassing endings to a season of any sports team in history. This was just utterly embarrassing. Tonight, the score ended up like by the third quarter, the Suns were down by like over 40 points, and now the final score was 123 to 90. So, oh my gosh, what in the freaking hell, Suns? Like seriously, like chokers is an absolute understatement for this crap. Like, oh, I mean, seriously, I don't. This is like one of the most embarrassing moments of any sports team in history. I mean, this really just like leaves me with like such a bitter taste in my mouth about the Phoenix Suns now. And quite honestly, just as far as like next year goes and what their future has in store for them now, but just I can't even think about it anymore. Because just I'm really not holding my breath now for the Suns to win like any championships soon, or even like at all now. Because I mean, yeah, I mean, this was just utterly embarrassing. I mean, at least last year we did make it to the NBA Finals, and yeah, and at least like, even though we did lose in the finals last year, I mean, at least like it wasn't an embarrassing loss. Like we didn't get like just demolished like we did tonight, and in Game Six, like we didn't like have an embarrassing ending like this. Yeah, and also like the Suns also did make it to the NBA Finals in 1993 against the Bulls, and yeah, and we lost that too, but it wasn't embarrassing. And yeah, I mean, there was nothing to be really be ashamed of about that loss. But this, like, just there's no excuse for this. This is utterly embarrassing. Just yeah, like I said, chokers is an absolute understatement for this crap. So yeah, just Suns, you really ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I mean, all that hard work this season, it's just it's gone to waste now. Nothing is, yeah, it doesn't mean anything anymore. So you guys should just be ashamed of yourselves. Just yeah, I'm surprised at you. I mean, I thought you were actually better than this, but I was wrong. So I just really don't know what else I can really say about this. I'm just like way too embarrassed to even like go into this. So like I said, my you can watch my brother's video about this. He goes into more detail about it, but yeah, this is just a utter embarrassment. So this is just like oh, I don't even I can't even like say the words about this because I just can't come up with words because this was just such an embarrassment. All right, but yeah, okay. So I just wanted to like come on here to just address this for a little bit, and yeah, this is really just leaves me with a bitter taste in my mouth about the Suns, and yeah, I just really can't think about their future. So yeah, okay. So later tonight, I am gonna be making my next live action and movie review based on a cartoon. So that'll be coming later on tonight. But yeah, but yeah, this is just like such an embarrassment. So yeah, stay tuned for my next review coming tonight. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. And yeah, this is just like really turned into a really bad day now. All right, but yeah, so stay tuned for my next review coming up later tonight. But yeah, Suns just, ugh, this is you've embarrassed all of us. All right, so yeah, so that's all I have to say about this. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.